Hello shape enthusiasts, and welcome back to another episode in our 1000% hard factory series. We are finishing off the last shape. We got to deliver 1.5 million of it, but we've got our first factory set up to do that. It's currently creating 2 full belts of our final milestone shape, after which we will get our final qualification. But we also need to finish off some of our tasks. We are near the end. We have a couple of crystal shapes to deal with, and then we are done. Now, before we get started, people have told me in the comment section that I'm doing this in the silliest way possible and that everything I need to make this shape has already been existing in these 2 shapes, and of course they are absolutely correct. We could have just swapped this and using some swapping magic and getting rid of the halves that we didn't want, we should be able to get out the full crystal layer. But if you do some maths, actually I don't mind the way I'm doing it. Because by doing it my way, I'm actually saving a lot of white, and white is kind of annoying to make. So yeah, to do it this way, you need to crystal white twice, right? So you have the crystal white once here, and then you have the crystal white once here, and then you do the swap. But the way I'm doing it, and getting a full layer of pins instead, I only have the crystal white once. So I don't know, it's up to you guys. I don't mind this factory. It's not ideal. We can probably fix the early part to use some swapping magic instead of this crazy nonsense where I'm cutting it apart and then piecing it back together. But yeah, it's kind of fine. We'll see what we do later on if we need to make more of these factories to satisfy the volume. But for now, let's just forge on with our tasks. We'll see what we get stuck on, and then we will scale up our factories accordingly. Alright, so this shape is done. Let's deconstruct that factory and free up the staging for more shapes. I hope I didn't delete any critical factory blueprints. I know I have a lot of like 2x factory stuff that I haven't saved anywhere, but that's fine. We'll figure it out as we go. Nothing major. Alright, with that deleted, let's move on to our next task, is the Pokeball. We've got to change its coloring, it looks like. It doesn't look like the shape has changed in any way, shape or form, but every single color has changed. It's gone from a Pokeball to an Ultra Ball. Alright, let's go. What is happening? Let's change one layer at a time. The bottom layer is changing from red to yellow. So what was used to be red over here is now yellow. Oh man, the red is all being shared. Damn it. So this is red. Now this needs to be yellow. So I need a yellow color mixer somewhere. Let's just do it out here somewhere. So let me just cut off this red. And what this red that used to be used here can jump out here somewhere. And then we can color mix with a green. And do we have enough green? I think we do. Surely I didn't just bring one belt of green in, but we should double check anyway. So there's my red, there's my green. You can just do it here, maybe. Doesn't really matter where we do it. Get the green in, get the red in, get a yellow out. We'll plug the yellow into where it used to be red. I think it's here. And that's the bottom layer solved. So let's move on to the next layer. The next layer used to be uncolored circles, and now it's 2 blue circles. Annoying. Did they change the pinning at all? No. Okay, so the uncolored circles are now blue. So I need 2 blues, and I am using currently 2 blues out of the 4 blues, which is perfect. Where is the uncolored circles? It's over here. It needs to be double painted, and I have a double painter somewhere here. Just copy that. We'll snip this. You can just paint the pinned one. It doesn't matter whether you paint the pinned one or the unpinned one, right? Let's just flip this over here so that we can get the blue in a bit easier. Let's get that in. Let's get that in. Let's get... Oh, I thought I lined that up, but whatever. Let's get that in. Then we need a blue to go in right here. So let's grab 2 of the blues. We can just get these 2. And they can just go straight in like that. And that gives us our final Pokeball. Did I miss something? The top layer? The top layer is still white. Excellent. That doesn't look like a super complicated change. So let's let that do its thing. Let's work on the next shape in the meantime. Our shape is starting to get delivered. We have 6k out of 1.5 mil. It's going to take some time. What is this monstrosity? I need to pin push something. Wow. Is it just a face on top of this? That's it. It's just a half circle with a face. There's got to be an easy way to do this rather than Is this the third or fourth layer? That's the 1, 2, 3, fourth layer. So I can make a double layer shape to go on here, like a half white circle. Just trying to think, because I need 2 of these, right? Let's go have a look. What's the easiest way to do this? Okay, I think the easiest way to deal with this is we get a circle, right? And we paint it white. So we only need 1 belt of white. So we can get 2 belts of half white circles out. Show you how I'm going to do this. Where is white though? How many colors am I using here? I'm using 1 red, 1 green, 2, 3, 4 reds. So I'm using 4 reds already. So this red is dead. Then I need more red. 1 more belt of red. The blue, let's see how much blue I'm using. Absolutely none. Okay, we can get the 2 belts of blue from here. Then I need check how many green we're using. 1 belt of green, so I can use 1 belt of green from wherever the heck the green's coming from. Alright, cool. So I just need more red. So more red here. Grab the red. Just need 1 belt of red. We'll go 2 belts of blue. Let's do the color mixing. Where's all the color being mixed? All the belts are here. We'll just bring them back here, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Do the color mixing here, I guess. These bespoke factories at the end, I'm getting a little bit messy with, but it's fine. It's all the last shape of the factory. We need a white, definitely. So let's get the white going. Need the double belt being down here somewhere. This can just be red. And then we can peel the rest of our colors. So let's grab this over here somewhere. And we need a blue. Blue is here. Vladen, I'm going to do this again just to spite you. You know why I do this, right? It's because I don't have to jump the belt. Why is it doing that? It's easier to just drag like this than to get rid of this and then fix that, etc. It's a laziness thing, not a efficiency thing. I know I can just jump this belt and get rid of this kink, but yeah, this is faster. And it all depends on how you measure efficiency, right? Like, is it to build the cleanest factory at this point, or is it just to get to the end so I can play hex mode? Maybe I'm just too excited to play hex mode and just want to get this mode done. Alright, let's get this white meeting with this circle. So let's build ourselves 2 extractors for the circles. I only need 2. And I will show you why in a second. Get 1 going, get 2 going. And we just get it to come over to talk to this white over here. So one of my circles just needs to be painted white, which is excellent. It'll probably be this circle. Oh, I did it a little bit one off, but that's fine. This circle just needs to be pin pushed. So what I'm going to do is build myself a pin pusher over here. Then I'm going to build myself a painter over here. Then I'm going to get that one painted white and get this one pin pushed, right? Then I'm just going to stack this and this. Then I'm going to have a white circle on top of... Wait, no, that doesn't work. Okay. I thought I can stack first then cut. I can't stack first then cut, I don't think. So in that case, I will cut all of these in half using my blueprint. So we're going to go to our blueprint series, doing... what do I do? Cutting 1 to 2. And then here, cutting 1 to 2. Now, what's going to come out of here is half a thing and half a thing and half a thing and half a thing. To which, in theory, I should just be able to stack this and this. I have to rotate one of them, right? Because that's going to give me half a circle, and this is going to give me half a pin push circle. So then I just need to stack one of these. So if I just, rotate one of these 180 degrees. So let's get our rotator in. I'm going to rotate the pins, I guess. It doesn't really matter which one we rotate. Right, so now we have that. So to this, we need to now do our stacking thing. Since I have blueprints for stacking, I'm going to just do stacking, but you can obviously do swapping here as well. Is this a stacking? I believe that's stacking. Yep. We just need this. Now, in theory, what this is going to produce when it finally produces something, is that white coming in? Yeah, what this is going to produce is hopefully a half a shape and then a half a stacked shape. And when you stack that on top, that top layer with the circle is going to be deleted. And you're going to be left with the final shape that you need, in theory. Also, yeah, nothing else has changed. Cool. So then we just need stackers here somewhere. Like this. This is the bottom layer. Wait, that's a swapper. Okay, the swapper works here, that's fine, but the swapper does not work here. This needs to be a stacker. That's a stacker, right? Yeah. No, is that the bottom layer? Yeah, that's the bottom. And that's the top. So let's get that all hooked up while we're waiting for the shape to produce. And in theory, this should be the correct shape that we want. A bit messy the factory is getting, but whatever. It is what it is. But I want to see if this shape is working before I leave, since it's almost done. Usually I just come back to it later. But there's my half white circle. There's my other half white circle. It's going through this swapping array, which is fine. And this should be the pin push circle. Ah, right. I need some sort of rotation. I need the... Is this aligned correctly? This is aligned correctly. So before we come out, we need to rotate this to the bottom. So we need to do a counterclockwise 90-degree rotation. I caught myself. Excellent. Sometimes I do catch my errors before they occur. But yes, in theory, this should... See how this shape is coming out like that? This should be the bit we want, and with the pins, and the top bit should get deleted because it's a 4-layer shape. So when this comes out, it should give us that shape. All right, I'm pretty confident that's going to work. So let's just move ourselves on to the next shape, which is this thing. Let's go over here and see what the heck happened to this shape. It used to be a 2-layer shape, or 3-layer shape with a pin in the middle. The pin remains, and the first 2 layers look like it's the same. The next layer looks like just a 3/4 magenta thingy-mabob. So let's just do a 3. We already set this up. We just need to get more magenta. 3 more magentas. What? We have 1 magenta here. We need to get 2 more going to get 4 magentas. Then in that case, I need 2 more reds and 2 more blues. I've only got 2 blues here. Did I have more blue already set up though? Yeah, I got like 17 blues here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got a full belt of 6 blue coming in here. Let's just merge these in. Bring it into our system. So this can be blue. Then we need 2 reds, right? I think we got enough for 2 reds over here. Yeah, it's like just enough for 2 reds. Alright, that's consuming all the red from this asteroid. So that's this one. Just peel it from here and steal 1 from here. That should be our 4 magentas. We need to bring our 4 magentas in here somewhere. So let's do that. Did we learn some sort of lesson about not crossing the train line too badly? Somehow? Like if I did this here, is that bad? Let's give it like 2 tiles of space for shenanigans. Over here we've got our magentas. Now we need to pre-color some stuff. So let me just cut this. Let me get the pre-coloring array in like that. I'm not trying to make it pretty. I just want to line it up so that it makes sense. Now we need to get our shapes in. So top right, starting with the top right on the bottom, opposited. Let me just, you know what? Let me do the color at the end. Top right is a blank, so we don't care what shape it is. You can just be this shape then. Then the next shape is going to be, I'm going to just cut this so that it doesn't do stuff. I'll cut it here. Top right is going to be that shape. It doesn't matter. Then it's going to be 2 emeralds that are both pink. So I have 2 emeralds. Where's the emeralds? That's this one. Okay. Yeah. Plenty work for shenanigans later. 2 emeralds. 1, 2. Then the last shape is going to be a square, right? Is that how it works? 2 emeralds? Because it goes top left first and then top bottom left. So then it's a square. Just for Bladden, I'm going to turn this like this. Alright. Then we're going to paint. So let's get these shapes in, and then we've got to figure out which part gets painted. They all get painted emerald. Oh, okay. Let's just put painters everywhere. Except for this one, sorry. This circle doesn't need to be painted. This one needs to be painted. So let's put that there. Is that how I did painting? I don't remember. I think I did it like that. That doesn't look right. Hold on. Is it one further back? It was an easy way. I set this up for easy way for all four to get painted without doing any crazy shenanigans, right? Yeah, that's how you do it. Great. So they all need to be painted magenta, and magenta is right here, so it can just jump. Oh, the jumps just somehow magically work. Excellent. So you can do that. And in theory, that should be our full layout. Beauty. We need to cut this though. So we need to cut out the top right, which is perfect because we don't need to do any rotating majiggies. So we can do that. Then we need to merge this and this. So we need a merging layer like out here somewhere, because is there a fourth layer to this shape later? There is not. So we can just do the merging anyway. That's fine, we'll do it out here anyway. So let me give that a little bit of a trim, and then we can do stacking. Stacking is just this again. So this is this, and we just gotta ensure that this is the bottom and that's the top. So is that the bottom? Nope. Control Z, Control V, flip. Is that enough room? I don't know. We'll see. There's definitely not enough room, right? Get these belts in, and we get these belts in. Weird turns. Like here, 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 and one more. Alright, that's 4 of those. Then we just need to hook the outputs. Oh, left just enough room for myself. Not gonna do too many weird turns. Alright, before we continue, the Pokeball hasn't delivered all game, so obviously we've done something weird. Let's have a look at what the heck it's doing. That does not look like the Pokeball I want. Does it? It does look like the Pokeball I want. Is Shape Train not delivering this shape? Like half delivering the shape. This shape's not even coming out. Has this shape just not been coming out this whole time? Is that why Pokeballs have been so slow? Lovely. But this is the Pokeball, right? Why is it not delivering anything? It should have been at least ticking up. What? I'm so confused. Did I screw something up? I definitely screwed something up. Where's my white circle gone? Is this not this shape? There. It definitely is the right shape. Was it just my train system that doesn't pick up that thing? Can I oh, now it's gone and picked that up finally. 1, 2. The first 2 trains come and it should have picked up 1 load. Weird. Just because I didn't have 2 trains here, I mean, it's dumb. I wasn't double picking it up, but it should have picked up 1 load. Oh, well, I think that's correct. What am I missing? This is the right shape. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go check out the devil head shape. What is this what is happening here? This is definitely complicated, so I've probably done something weird. So that's the right shape I want, and then that's coming out. What? That's the correct shape. Oh! I'm doing the rotation somewhere else. What? This is what happens when you do like random things, right? Because the rotation's happening pre-stacking. So I actually want it rotated this way for some reason. Right, so these rotatings we don't want. Is that already the right rotation? Well, wait, no. I'm an idiot. What am I doing? I brought this in with the rotator is what's happened, right? I copied over the blueprint. Silly. Alright, let's get our sword going. What is happening with our sword? Our sword was this shape, so now we've got to add on the hilt, and the hilt looks pretty straightforward. It's 2 layers that we don't have, so we can just build this new bit, and then it should just be stackable. So it's just a double pin pushed diagonal star. Yellow star. We only need 1 more belt of yellow. We're using 2 belts of yellow. We do need to make more yellow though, so let's make more yellow. We'll just do it out here somewhere. We need another red and another green. Do we have another red? 1 red is being used here, 1 red is being used here out of my 3 reds. So red is okay. Be like somewhat consistent. And green is also being used. Let me just put the red on the other side. Looks like it's going to be easier to deal with. then green is also being used. I don't know why all my shape stuff, my color stuff is facing this way. It should be like facing the other way, but whatever. Green is being used once, twice, and we have 3 greens, so we should just be able to peel off a green somewhere here. Great. That should make 2 new belts of yellow, to which I need to bring over at some point. Let me just start bringing that over. We'll figure out the cleanest place in a bit, but basically we need to get this stuff out. So to get this stuff out, what we need to do is basically we just need 1 star, right? So let me just grab a singular star and then we'll process. We only need 2 belts. Is that what I'm doing? I'm doing everything 2 belt style. Yeah, anything that doesn't use my 4-4 rearranger, I'm just doing double of, and it seems to be giving decent shape volume. But basically, let's just paint it yellow first. Let's do that over here. Like that, like that. Now we've got a yellow star, to which we need our full to 2 diagonals. Full to 2x diagonal, like that. Now we've got 2 diagonal yellow stars out, to which we just need to pin push. We can just pin push here, actually. We'll pin push it first, twice. Just burning through my blueprint points by cutting and pasting. What is even 1000% blueprint challenge? It doesn't, our blueprint factory we built 13 episodes ago seems to be good enough to keep up with our crazy blueprint usage without even being careful anymore. Which is lovely. Now we've got our 2 layers of that shape. What I don't know is the orientation of that shape compared to this, but essentially we just need to stack this and this. So we need a stacker. Swap is not going to work for this, but that should be fine. This is going to be the top and the bottom. So that's the top. Top and bottom doesn't matter because we're stacking something that's order agnostic, I believe. Because they're missing layers, right? So we can just stack in whatever which way we want. But essentially we just want something like this happening. There needs to be a rotation, I'm sure of it, at some point, but otherwise it should be fine. Can we see what a shape comes out here like? Not yet. So this, let's just check this shape then. This shape is coming out in the correct orientation, so we just need the diagonal shape coming out the correct orientation. And it is absolutely not coming out the correct orientation, so let's quickly get that 90-degree rotated. Alright, that should be the correct orientation. It's a double pin pushed thingy-mabob, the hilt. So in theory, if you just stack this shape and this shape, they should come out correct. Is that how it works? Am I going crazy? If you stack a shape there's nothing there with something where there's nothing there on the diagonal, that should be perfectly fine, right? I don't have to do any crazy swap magic or anything like that. Let's just validate 1 while we're here because it's almost here. This shape looks like it's in the lead. Come on, get into a stacker. Show me 1 correct shape. Hold on. I didn't need to rotate? What am I doing? Alright, I didn't need to rotate apparently. What the heck? Wasn't this coming out a different rotation? Oh, it didn't come out fully the other side. It came out rotated here, but then it gets rotated again. Oh, I'm so confused. That's fine. I think that should be fine. Right now I'm making this super crazy, I don't know what this is, like a little dagger. But yeah. Alright, everything's going. Excellent. We can start working on some new shapes, by the way. I think that's going, that's going. That'll start going. Let's double check on this one too. Wait a minute. Is this right? This is not right, is it? Why is there a circle somewhere? What the frick? Oh man, not this debate again. Where the wrong shape is going in to the wrong thing. Man. One of these days I'm gonna get something right like the first go around, but today is not that day. Alright, that should fix that. This is going super slow, but that's not our limiting factor right now, so I don't really care. It's gonna do its thing. I don't know why I'm claiming operator points, blueprint points I guess, 100k each. Oh, that's actually quite a lot, right? Alright, let's just get on with the next shape. We'll do everything in parallel and then we'll loop back around. What is it, all these crazy single crystal layer shenanigans going on? Let's have a look. So we'll start with this. Then to that we need to remove these circular bits and then add crystals. How do we even do that? I mean, we have to make this and then we have to make We basically do it the same way we did the milestone, and then we'll do it with swap magic. That's fine. Then we need to make crystals, and then the crystal changes. We'll cut apart this crystal and then fill the the quarter remover. We'll remove the quarter and fill it in with that instead. Then what? We need to pin push it up. Whoa, this is a complicated process. Then we need to cut out this quarter and then pin push it up instead. Is this easier just to make all the quarters using my milestone process, and then we can change the colors easily, I feel like, rather than doing the swapping process? And then it gets pin pushed up one of the quarters. Then we just got to shove on a completely different shape on top of it. That's fine. All right, I think I've got a plan for this, and we're going to do this my style, not freaking the clever way, because I think the dumb way is actually better. So if we go find somewhere where there's a diagonal, so I'm just gonna find somewhere to do this because I don't need my factories to do this. So I'm gonna find somewhere, wait, hold on, let me just test that theory also. The final shape is just a 3/4 circle. All right, so I just need somewhere with like a circle and a lot of color. Preferably somewhere that the train line isn't being consumed entirely. The train line is being consumed entirely everywhere by these stupid milestone factories. I should get rid of some of these milestone factories, really. Where's my cardinal rail? Alright, we're doing it here, guys. So I'm going to drop a new marker. I feel like all of these crystal factories are going to be a little bit bespoke, so it's fine. Drop a new marker and we'll do the thing. So the first thing is super simple. So we just need to build an extractor like this, and then we just need to diagonal cut it. So full to 2 diagonals, right? Then we've got 2 of these diagonals out, to which we just need to crystal make that into with the cyan. So I need 4 belts of cyan to do this. Let's go steal some designs from here. So this is a 4, wait, I only need 2 of these. So I need like something like this. Then we go back over here and I just need to make the cyan. So something like this. That gives me 2 belts, but I need 4 belts of cyan to deal with this. To make 4 belts of cyan, I need 2 blues and 2 greens. So let's just do this out here somewhere. There's no point doing it anywhere special. These are all bespoke factories, so we can be as dirty as we want. They're all going to get deleted eventually. Alright, let's get 2 belts of blue. 2 belts of green. Bring that in somewhere over this side, I guess. Then we need color mixers. Now I've got a color mixer something, right? Nope. Oryx design color mixer? Oh, that works. Like this, in theory. That's my 4 belts out. So why don't I save my color mixer with this belting part? I don't understand. I keep saying that, but I'm not doing anything to put that into action. But this should actually just give me the correct final shape that I want for now. And to which, is it giving me 4 belts of the final shape that I want? No, it's doing crazy cutting stuff, which we don't need it to do right now. We just need the crystal portion. So let's get that crystal portion out. And we need to get this into some sort of train mechanism. Does a Pokeball have a double train mechanism we can steal or borrow? Pokeball? We need this. We'll put it down here a bit so that it gives plenty of room to do all the other shenanigans that it's going to want us to do in a bit. We need this into the cardinal rail system. We can do it here, but then when we decommission Pokeballs, it's going to get decommissioned with it. So we'll get it into the actual cardinal. Beauty. So that should get cyan, that should get that should get my cyan colored thingy-mabob. Great. Everything is going except for this shape still, because I've still done something wrong, who knows. The great thing about this volume is the volume is great, but the difficulty of making this is very hard. That's right. Did I stack this wrong? I've obviously stacked this wrong. What is this shenanigans? Man, it looks right to me. Did something go missing here? Yeah, there is a missing shape. Nothing changed with the bottom layer shapes, right? I think that's right. It's just taking its sweet time to get there. It's still oscillating a little bit. That's fine. It's taking its time to flush the old shapes. Okay. Alright, it's fine. Everything's going. Nothing is going too slowly. I haven't actually speed tested anything for a really long time. Like, make sure everything's like throughput correctly. But I guess it's fine. Everything's prodding along nicely. We can just work in parallel. It's fine. We'll come back and then work on volumes in a bit. But it is 120k shapes to be fair. So there is expected that it's going to take some time to do. I think Lolpop was worried this will be the last episode, but buddy, have you seen the volumes on these last shapes? I think we've got like maybe 4 or 5 episodes left to go. This thing is 200k. Whatever we do in the final factory, 200k is quite a lot. I think I need to like 4x these designs. All of these 4 designs need to be 4x, except for this one for some reason, because it's 100k. But that's fine. We can do that. What we need is to do this hat trick in parallel as well. Whoa, hat trick, what the heck? Let me copy this shape code. It's just all crystals in the end. It's all a lot of white. So let's just figure out a plan to do this so we don't hat trick ourselves. We start with a shape, we crystallize it. That's fine. Then we start with another shape. We stack this BMW shape on top of it, crystal that, great. Then these two don't change, we stack another circle on top and crystal that, that's fine. Then we change all of the shape color to white, great. And then on top of which we can add a pin layer and a full crystal. That's not tricky at all. Okay, since we need shapes, we might as well just do this at a staging area, I guess. This one was free, let's do it here. Let's start with a square and a circle. So if we make square and a circle, oh man, do I have a thing that makes this? I don't even know. Let me try. Let's start with a square and then let's go with a circle. Because full to 2 diagonal doesn't work to make this. Oh god. How do I do this? I don't want to quarter it. So I know I can make a checkerboard of this shape and then like full to 2 diagonal it somehow to like get 2 of the belts out I want. I want to do this 2x, but I don't think I can do that. Should we just do this 4x? Because there's 200k of this shape anyway. Let's just do this 4x, screw it. Alright, so we start with a square. We give it a little bit of room. What I'm going to do is 1 to 4 this. So in our blueprint design series, we got 4 to 4 quarters. So this should, in theory, give me out 4 squares, right? Then I need circles to go with that. So we need a circle belt. Then we need also to give it some room. Something like this, squares and circles. Now we've got 4 squares, 4 circles. I'm going to regret doing this because now I need 8 reds. I'm going to need 300 reds to do this. 8 reds. That sounds disgusting. I'm going to do this a little bit easier because instead of 8 reds is annoying. 6 reds is good because 6 reds fits onto one belt. So we're going to do this 3 ways. So that's going to be interesting. So let's get ourselves our stacking array. 4x stacking, so we need to 4x stack this and this, but we need to rotate something first, probably this one. So that's going to come out on the top right. We want it to come out on the bottom right left, so we need to 180 this. Now we just need to plug into 3 of the 4 belts over here. We make sure we plug into the same 3 of the 4 belts. Top 3, I believe the top 3. Let me just trace through the bottom 3. Make sure it's not doing something funky. I hope the bottom all connects to the bottom one. Beauty. Cool. Yeah, that's 3. Yeah, just to make sure that like I didn't crisscross the belts and everything's waiting for stuff that doesn't exist. Yeah, I know I can do this with swapping, but that's fine. Then these are 3 are ready for crystal making, right? So I need my 2x crystal making, but I need a 3x version of it. So basically this part but I need 3 of them. So let's go back to staging 3. Oh, I copied the shape code, I never put it down. Let me just do that, so we don't forget later. So that's going over here, and we need another one of these. So basically something like this. Can't do that. Weird. Wait, hold on. Want that, and then plug in here somewhere. All right, our 3 shapes can go in nice and easy. What's a lot more difficult is I need a belt of 6 reds. 1, 2. I mean, there's reds everywhere. 3, 4. So I need to 6 this. And then don't forget, I'm gonna need like 3,000 reds. So I'm gonna need like literally every red in this entire vicinity of area. Hello? Really? Really? Really, really? God, you're annoying, game. Hold on. I know I could just get 4 reds from the other asteroid, but whatever. Alright, that's 3 reds from this. That's this red. Then I need 3 reds from this. Bring that red in. Get that red hooked in. Let's get this hooked into this bit. Eventually I'll get there. There we go. That should give me my 3 crystal layers. Then we just need to hook out the output of that over here. Beauty. So that one is set up and ready to go. Oh, we're working all in parallel now. Excellent. So that one's done, I think. Yep, that's definitely that shape, and that's definitely going to be the red part. We got to fix the rotation of something at some point to not confuse ourselves. We should probably fix the rotation of that now, because I'm definitely going to confuse myself. It needs to be a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation. Rotation will matter in this shape, so why don't we fix it now so we don't hurt ourselves in a little while. Beauty. Grab some more operator points and let's move on with our lives. So we've got 2 of the tasks going. Now we need to work on this shape. Let's figure out what the heck this shape is. So we start off with a circle, half a circle, and then we're crystalling on some magenta. That's easy enough. Then we need to remove the half circle. How do we get from here to here? We need to remove the half a circle. If we can split this in half like asymmetrically, we can use this half circle to crystal on this thing and then pin push up this thing. That's annoying, of a little bit of an annoying process, to say the least. Then we need to put on this. You can't just crystal red here, because if you crystal red here, it's going to fill in the underneath layer with red too. So we're going to change the process completely here. Basically, we need a mold in this case. So we need to create the left half and the right half of this shape completely separately all the time, right? So we need to think about this shape as 2 halves and then just piece together the 2 halves separately. So always creating the left half and the right half. So we're creating a half a yellow crystal, then we're pin pushing this purple bit up, and then we're combining. Then on here, we need to do that again, but then stack on another half shape to make a mold to put the red on, and then we cut it at the end. Then we've got that and that, on top of which we're just stacking that. That's not a problem. That's just a regular process. Then we need to insert a white crystal layer underneath it. All right, then we just need to split the bottom half and the top half of this process separately. Wait, that won't work either. How do we, because if we then make the bottom half and the top half, we can't crystal make it. Hello? How the heck do we do this? Because of this half, we still have to make this damn thing like left and the right half. All right, let's think about left and right half. The left half is easy. We just shove a white crystal in. The right half, pin pushed up, molded, crystalled, and then stacked. Oh man, that's freaking annoying. All right, just remember this shape needs to be made left half, right half. We can't make this shape as a whole shape. We need to split this in half. So let's find somewhere to do this. How's all my staging areas going? This staging area is being used for this. Staging area 1 is being used for this, but it's almost done. Staging area 3 is being used for this crazy nonsense. Staging area 4 is being used for the sword. Alright, we've run out of staging areas. Then in that case, do we need a staging area for this shape? What is involved in this shape? It's just an emerald, a circle, and a lot of color. So we just need to find an emerald and a circle. And somewhere with a lot of color. Alright guys, I found myself a little candidate for an area. So I'm going to copy the shape code. Found an emerald and a circle reasonably close to one another. I've lost it, but it's over here somewhere. Yeah, this thing is trying to trick us, but we're not going to be tricked by your shenanigans. So I'm going to leave that marker there and we're going to start work on this at some point. Let's get rid of this shape. Now we need 3 billion whites now, I believe. I think everything on this shape is exactly the same, but it's just become white. So everything that was gray is now white. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 whites. Yep. But luckily for me, I have a white maker that makes 4 whites. So white needs to go everywhere. We can do it like in here somewhere. That's clever. Obviously, that's the most appropriate place to make white. We need 2 of a color. Green is being unused, so green is going to be my double color candidate. Yep, there you go. And then I need another blue and another red. Do I have another blue? 1 blue is being used here. 2 blues is being used here. 2 out of how many? 6. Okay, blue, you're fine. So blue can be peeled from anywhere into anywhere. And then red, I'm using 1 here, 2, 3 of these reds, and there's only 3 reds here. So I need a new red. You're going to be the new red. We can't just add on red to this. That's now, this side has now 4 reds. And then this red just needs to come out over to this side, which is easier said than done. Wait, no, I can peel like this. Haha! 4 whites. 4 whites, I want to split 2 in each one because there's 2 layers on this second layer. The second layer is over here somewhere. Isn't it? Oh, there's no whites on the top layer. Never mind. All 4 whites are over here. Alright, all 4 whites are dealing over here. So let me just do that. If all 4 whites are here, they can just follow the magenta over. Kind of crisscrossy spaghetti mess. It doesn't know how to do this double jump thing, which is hilarious, I think. Come on, developers, you guys being lazy or something? Is that double jump hard? I've left myself definitely not enough room to pipe in the new color. Alright, let's figure out which layer is which. On the bottom layer, I think that's the bottom layer, I believe. Yep, so 2 of those colors need to be white now. So it's... where is not being painted? This is not being painted. And this is not being painted. So a white painter needs to go here. I made this pre-painting section work, but I think I made it work all on 1 color. I didn't make it work allowing it to accept 4 different colors, which is kind of silly of me. Alright, Vlad, I'm gonna do your thing. Okay, you happy? Okay, that's 1 white in. 2 more to go. This needs to be white as well. So we can do that. It's exactly the same process, right? Oh, but I don't have enough room to do this. I'm gonna have to do this a little bit jankily. Oops. Too many undos. I thought I did this to make it very easy for myself, but as usual, everything I've done is super difficult. So yeah, we'll just live with our lives super difficult. That's fine. We need a white in there. But you know, more guys, if you don't challenge yourselves, you know, it's what fun is life? The next layer is this second layer, which is 3/4 of a shape. So the square and the thingo part. So the star is uncolored, but the square and this needs to be colored white. And I've left myself enough room to do something like that, right? Over here somewhere. Oh man. Let's just do it back here. We've got so much room to do stuff back here. I don't know why I crammed myself in so much here. But yeah, we need to basically get everything but the star painted. So the square and this emerald needs to be painted white. So do that. Let's get that through. Let's get that in. We'll get the square rehooked up. Lovely. Kind of want this to come out better. Hop this as much as it can hop and see if we've left ourselves enough room to do stuff here. Good. So that's the emerald part white, and then I need the square part also white. That's not enough room to do stuff. If I just do it one more down, I can just hop the belt directly. Good. Then the whatever filler shape just needs to come across. Is that right? That was meant to be that meant to be square. All right, I think that is the 4 whites. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that should have done what I want. All right, hopefully. But we've got other stuff to do in the meantime, so we don't need to wait for that to happen. Yep. Okay, sword unlock. What is the sword change? The sword change looks massive. What is the sword change? Let's have a look. What? It's gone insane. It's gone from a normal looking cool sword to we've added on a little bit of a square bit here. That square bit is annoying to add. I don't think I can just add on this shape. How do I add this on? I can't change this shape because this shape's being produced. How many more of these weird additions is there? Not much. Okay. So given the change from this shape to this shape, is that just adding on another 2 things? Oh man, this is annoying. What's the most clever way to do this? And there's not really a clever way to do this. I can't add on this shape easily. We're just gonna have to do this the dumb way. Let's just do this the dumb way. That's fine. But I think we're approaching the end of the episode, so we'll do this the dumb way next episode. Look how many areas we got producing shapes. Holy moly, look, we've got all these shapes going in parallel. This thing is definitely way too slow. If I was smart, I would start upping this thing's speed now. Because, yeah, maybe at the start of next episode, we'll double up this. Because whatever's happening here is definitely not going to get to 1.5 mil in any decent amount of time. So that's fine. But yeah, we've done well. We've progressed along every single shape. So we've started on our last crystal shapes. We figured out how to do most of them. So we figured out this one. This one is a weird half trick. Then this last crystal breaker is gonna have some weird trick in there, or we'll figure it out. It says crystal breaker, so I assume it's teaching us how to manipulate the crystal layer by breaking it somehow. Yeah, who knows? We'll figure it out. But yeah, we're on almost our last shape. We're gonna get all these normal shapes done, but then we're pretty much sweet. We'll probably double up this factory. Yep, everything will be done next episode. So hopefully 1 or 2 more episodes, and then we are going to be doing hex mode. So that's going to be super fun. I can't wait to get started. So look forward to that. Additionally, I should just mention, I've been putting this in the comment section. We do have a Discord now, so come hang out on the Discord. I'm in there every now and then when it's not working hours or when I'm not recording. I will come and hang out and chat to you guys about stuff. You can tell me how dumb my factories are and all that good stuff. All my regular commenters like Vlad and Waf and stuff are all in there, so you can go talk to those guys. And yeah, but that's all for this episode, folks. I will see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to like and sub if you aren't already, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.